Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Thank you for your patience. Uh, I welcome you all on behalf of Comstech to the Comstech Consortium of Excellence Annual Meeting 2025. We will officially start with the recitation of Holy Quran.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الرحمن علم القرآن خلق الإنسان علمه البيان الشمس والقمر بحسبان والنجم والشجر يسجدان والسماء رفعها وضع الميزان لا تطغوا في الميزان وأقيموا الوزن بالقسط ولا تخسروا الميزان صدق الله العظيم.
Jazakallah. So before we proceed with today's meeting, I'll just give a glimpse of today's agenda.
السلام عليكم. وليد الراجحي Dean of Planning and Quality Management, University of Nizwa, Sultanate of Oman.
Assalamualaikum, selamat pagi. Nur Syazwani from UiTM, University Technology Paya. Assalamualaikum, Prof. Nur Raza, Deputy Vice Chancellor Research and Innovation, University Imara, Malaysia.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good morning. أنا أخوك الله شهرين بن صاحب عبد الله شهيدين, Fellow for Academy of Science, Malaysia, as well as the Vice Chancellor for University Technology Mara, Malaysia. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and very good morning. Sabirin Zulfaka, Director of Business Innovation Technology Commercialization, University Technology Mara, Malaysia.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hafizul bin Sobri, University Technology Mara, Malaysia.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Arif Nuryawan from Universitas Sumatera Utara, Indonesia.
Assalamualaikum. I'm Professor Majid Khair Nabakan, President of International UNESCO Center, Masha University of Sciences, Iran.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Wang Ling. I'm from Mumbai University, China.
Good morning. I'm Professor Liu Xinmin, come from Ningbo University, also is WHO advisor on traditional medicine.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Zheng Huang, Director of Nobel Prize Institute in Nucleic Acid Research, Sichuan University. Okay, China. Nice to meet you.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Habibu Khan, Vice Chancellor of Kosa University, Bari, also Chairperson of Himalayan University Consortium, Pakistan.
Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. I'm Arshad Bhatti, Rector Virtual University of Pakistan.
Assalamu alaikum. Ashraf Abu Karaki, Vice President, the University of Jordan, from Jordan.
Good morning. My name is Nahid Amesh. I come from the University of Jordan and I'm the Vice President for Humanities.
Assalamu alaikum, Nadir Abeda, Professor, President of University of Jordan.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Tariq. I'm from University of Technology, Sarawak, Malaysia.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Professor Dr. Khairuddin Abdul Hamid, Vice Chancellor, University of Technology, Sarawak, in Malaysia. And this is my wife, Mariani. She is formerly also academic in the university.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Sheikh Mal Aini Tabkar. I'm the Director of National Agency for Scientific Research and Innovation in Mauritania.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mr. Hamza Mustafa Njozi. I'm representing the Vice Chancellor of Muslim University of Morogoro, Tanzania.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dr. Adnan Ali, Islamic University College, Uganda.
Assalamu alaikum. Professor Al-Sabdah, University of Palestine.
Assalamu alaikum. Professor Hussein Shannak, President, Palestine Technical University, Palestine.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Dr. Mohammed Mahmoud, Banadr University from Somalia.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Professor Hafizur Rahman, and Professor, Dhaka International University, Bangladesh. I'm also the focal person, comstech focal person for Bangladesh. Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Professor Ismail Simba Jaginda, Rector, Islamic University in Uganda.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Professor Hassan Usman Gal, Rector of Somali National University.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Professor Guti Tayuski. I'm from Kazan Federal University, Russia.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Muhammad Akram Sheikh. I am Director General, Pakistan Scientific and Technological Information Center, Islamabad.
Assalamualaikum. Dr. Sayyida Zia Batul, Chairperson, Private Educational Institutions Regulatory Authority, Pakistan.
Assalamualaikum. This is Muhammad Tayyib Ali, Press Councillor, Bangladesh High Commission. Thank you.
Thank you very much for a nice introduction. We have also joined an honorable participant from online. Yes, please introduce yourself.
Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ninyo Mantri Puspaningsih. I'm the Vice Rector of Research, Innovation and Community Development, Universitas Erlangga. Thank you for this opportunity to join with this very important meeting. Thank you, Prof. Iqbal.
We would also request Professor Dr. Niaz Ahmed.
Professor Niaz Ahmed, Vice Chancellor, Quaid-e-Azam University, Islamabad, Pakistan.
This Yuvan Zhao from China, Ningbo University.
I'm Professor Dr. Aftab Ahmad Maroof. I am Rector of the FAST National University of Pakistan. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I would request now Mr. Arif to proceed for the thing.
Thank you for all the participants and introduction. Now I would request for the welcome remarks of Excellency Professor Dr. Muhammad Iqbal Chaudhary, the Coordinator General of ComStech, followed by a brief presentation of ComStech initiatives.
Assalamu alaikum and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We have a galaxy of leading academicians from various countries. I don't remember that this auditorium has ever witnessed so many vice chancellors from so many universities, lecturers, and leading academicians. And this is the result of a very innovative idea which came from, again, an international gathering of this nature in 2021 to create ComStech Consortium of Excellence. And this is primarily a network of universities, but it has its own unique character and personalities. And we also are very delighted that it's ever-expanding network. So we have with us now Chinese institution on board. We have Observer State, leading Russian institution, Kazan University in Kyrgyzstan, which is one of the leading institutions in the West, particularly the second largest institution in Russia. So with the presence of these dignitaries, as well as our dear brother, Professor Dr. Niaz Ahmed, representing the public sector institutions, the Vice Chancellor of the largest and most prominent institution, Quaid-e-Azam University, and Professor Dr. Aftab, representing a private sector, uniquely different institution, University of FAST. They are here, and along with this, we also have academician Professor Zhao Yufei. Professor Zhao Yufei is an iconic personality. She was among the first women scientists inducted in Chinese Academy of Sciences back in 1991 at the age of 42. Now, telling you about the age was not meant to calculate her age today. She remained very young and active, but her contribution in the field of organophosphorus chemistry and origin of life are internationally acclaimed, recognized, and she is among the most accomplished scientists of China. This consortium of excellence is uniquely different from other university networks because the core objective of this consortium is to help others who cannot really, who need to be supported in OIC world through inter-Islamic cooperation by using the collective strength of high quality educational institutions. We would really like to handhold and uplift the education infrastructure, human capacity, and institutional building in 57 OIC member states. Uh, I would leave this discussion for the last session, which is going to be moderated by Professor Dr. Nayaz and Professor Dr. Aftab. Let me take you through a brief introduction of comstech. And comstech is the Ministerial Standing Committee, the permanent committee of 57 ministers. And the core objective is to develop the edifice of scientific and technological cooperation in 57 countries. It is the only intergovernmental organization which is chaired by Pakistan, and the chairman of comstech is the president of Pakistan. The assembly comprised of 57 ministers of member states, OIC member states in 4 continents. So it is a very high-level OIC institution, premier both its function, magnitude, and contributions. This is the kind of General Assembly takes place. The next one is planned in 2025, June this year. And this is going to be a major event in which we will discuss how the Muslim world, along with our well-wishers, the observer state, and the spatial representative states such as China and India, China and Russia would be able to contribute in science, technology, higher education, agriculture, and health. These sectors are the core missions. We have very close coordination with the Secretariat in Jeddah, which is our center point of activities from where we get our inspiration and ideas. And His Excellency Hussein bin Taha, the ex-Prime Minister of Republic of Chad, is the Secretary General who was here 2 weeks ago. So we have this very close coordination with the OIC. comstech also serves as Secretariat for Science, Technology, and Innovation Organization called STIO, which is approved by the Islamic Summit and CFM. comstech House, comstech Science, Technology, Innovation Policy Research and Training Center. And 2 years ago, it has also been designated as the OIC 15 Dialogue Platform. The most proficient scientifically developed countries in OIC member states have constituted a special group with the core mission of helping the others. This is the OIC 15 Dialogue Platform. The first meeting was held in Almaty, Kazakhstan. The next is planned in Iran. And these countries are meant to work together in developing the S&T capacity of Muslim Ummah. comstech work horizontally with our various networks in 13 different countries and partner institutions in OIC systems. comstech core mission is to implement OIC resolution about science, technology, and allied disciplines. comstech has a very important role in advisory policy. We have various think tanks through which we help the member states to develop their own capacity in science policy formation of every kind, from water to climate to agriculture and all that. And then, of course, the core function to implement all these is to strengthen institution. And comstech has done that in the last 5 years. We have been able to strengthen many institutions in various countries of the member states. Capacity building is right at the top of this pyramid. With this, we have the focus areas, and I'm sure that we'll be able to discuss some of them during the session and also bilateral university to university meeting. Among them, we are also working closely on the establishment of artificial intelligence foundation for the OIC world and AI policy for OIC. And of course, there are many other facets which I don't really want to take time at this point, as you would be able to get these information from the literature provided to you. These are summits, and comstech is substantial contribution, makes a substantial contribution in bringing the leadership of the OIC member states at the head of the state level to decide about S&T based socioeconomic development. The first summit was held in 2017, in which collectively the Muslim leadership have decided to approve SD Agenda 2026, which was later reaffirmed by Abu Dhabi Declaration, and the next meeting is planned in Azerbaijan, Baku. Comstack is very proud to have this consortium of excellence, and this is what I mentioned is a core strength of Comstack, because through the consortium, we're able to build collectively through interconnectivity and shared mission, the capacity of various other institutions in member states. We have the largest scholarship again. This is the key strength of Comstack, international mobility for S&T capacity building at different levels, at the research level, policy level, technician level, technology level. And so through this, we have a large program called Science in Exile, which is for refugee scientists. And there are, as you know, there are many conflict zones and many scientists who are now displaced because of internal and external conflicts can benefit from that, and been able to place them in various universities so they continue to have their research productively. OIC leads developed countries fellowship, virology and vaccine technology through the support of Indonesia, Muslim minorities and non-OIC state. Comstack, through based on its mandate, is working with many countries which are not OIC member states. Women scientists, LDC fellowship, research and training in nutrition, food and agriculture sciences, ignition training program, Comstack Idaru School for blind and deaf special education training. So there are a whole range of different fellowships. And recently we announced AI embedded technologies and biomedical sciences Africa program with our partner institution. So Comstack Science in Exile program is an extremely important one, and please do let us know if you know researchers, students who need to be supported and placed in universities in other member OIC states. That this would really help us to identify the researchers, scientists, and the students who need help at this point of time. Comstack Fellowship, particularly Comstack Fellowship for Palestine, is a very important initiative for 5,000 fellowships. And we have intention and near that inshallah we will rebuild the educational structure of Palestine, inshallah, after the end of war, and during this phase. Your cooperation is extremely important because you are the one who will play a central role, while Comstack will connect you to various universities, and we are very glad that we have 3 universities represented from Palestine. And then Comstack Yemen program, there are very specific country-specific programs for special need. Comstack Distinguished Scholar program is based around CCoE Comstack Association, because the leading scientists from these universities, researchers from these universities then travel to various other countries and help in dissemination of knowledge. Technician training program is open. There are a lot of opportunities both in OIC as well as in observer state Russia and special representative in state China. There are 50 fellowships this year available in China alone for technician training. Strengthening cooperation between university-based technology parks centered around Iran. Iran has a very large network of technology parks, and there is an academy, Comstack Academy of the training for S&T manager. Comstack key initiatives include Comstack Forum on Environment and Ecosystem Restoration, OIC Technology Portal. We were able to disperse research grant for young scientists when they need it the most, and through this we were able to provide about 5 million USD in 32 countries of OIC region. We have this legacy award since last several years in which we recognize the best talent. Comstack ICGB, which is International Center Genetic Engineering and Biotechnology program, is also very important. And through this program, we are developing capacity in biotechnology. Africa program is very important. We have Dr. Ismail with us. He's director of Islam University in Uganda. And this network is of critically important nature because through this, we are fostering the linkages with African universities as well as consortium universities. We have been traveling in different places with leading experts and a large network of health institutions through which we're able to deliver healthcare and training. Various doctors from Africa are in Pakistan for training. So institutional strengthening in various countries. This is Professor Ismail's university where a new center was established. This was Halal Product Testing Authentication Laboratory. And then, of course, there are many new initiatives, including the one with Bangladesh, as we have announced 100 fellowships for scientists and researchers of our brotherly country. China is now becoming a very important partner in OIC mission. And China has appointed a special representative to OIC. And through a very coordinated and regimented effort, we were able to bring various universities of China. Some of them are represented here in this gathering. And these linkages have created many very important fellowship opportunities. And these are country-specific programs. Comstech has a special program in Chad. And of course, there is an expert service which was inaugurated about 2 weeks ago. That is a flagship program in which Comstech will gather and provide experts in any discipline of facility, industrial, R&D, nature, and through these expert services, we'll be able to uplift technological capacity of the Muslim world. I'd like to thank you all for your presence here. I'm sure that this brief gathering and then your travel to various cities of Pakistan will enable you to have a better understanding of partner institutions in the country. And we have these wonderful people who are willing and enthusiastic to develop linkages with our brothers in other OIC countries for the shared mission of socio-economic development through science and technology. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing the details of Comstech programs with our worthy Vice Chancellor and rectors from different universities. I would request all the Vice Chancellor and rectors present here that we'll share the copy of presentation as well. We have also put the brochure of Comstech in which all the programs are listed in your folders as well. So you may share with your faculty and professors at your university so they can benefit from the programs. So moving on towards the next presentation, we have Professor Dr. Liu Qimin Shamgar Qaid-e-Azam. He's the Chief Scientist at Institute of Drug Discovery Technology, Ningbo University.
Hi, everybody. So first I should thank you for the excellence, Professor Chaudhary Kapar. You invited me to attend this important event. I want to share some proposal of experience of cooperation between China and Pakistan and OIC countries in the field of traditional medicine. I come from Ningbo University. As a first, I will give very brief information about about my institute, or Institute of Drug Discovery Technology, which is located in Ningbo University in Zhejiang Province. Academician Zhao Yufeng is our director. There are 42 4 members with the professors and associate professors. There are 3 research centers in our institute. First one is phosphorus chemistry and the original line target on the space life science. The second one is AI and the bioinformatics, which uses the AI technology for the drug research. The third one is herbal medicine and space medicine, which target drug discovery from the herbal medicine plants, which I'm responsible for this research centers. Just watch some instruments I put to show. Advanced, I can say it's advanced instrument to identify the chemical components of the metabolic and the molecular biological instrument. The one special, we call it special instrument, we have the simulated microgravity experiment, which is for the space medicine, for the space life science research. My team, just I mentioned, focus on the research and the development of drug function food, especially on the neuroprotection from herbal plants, like memory enhancement and depression and anxiety. So what is this instrument for evaluate the neuroprotection, which is development by our team joined with the Australia Center of China. That's why we focus on the space medicine research. Of course, we development the animal models of the neurocycle diseases animal models, and take the neuroprotection research, which based on the Chinese space station, and the another activities for our team provide technical support for most Ministry of Science, Technology, and Ministry of Highest National Administration of TCM in policymaking in the field of herbal medicine. So which we development of this instrument or is based on AI and the image technology to test animal behavior, so how to evaluate the effects of the herbal medicine. This so far we have done some research, Chinese herbal research. We got some very good result on improving the memory, depression, and anxiety. There are 6 herbal products which have been registered in Canada. A lot of activities we target the research of space herbal medicine. Now it's new. We set up the animal model. Just I show you set up the stimulus microgravity animal models to test herbal medicine on ground. At the same time, we send the 8 Chinese herbal plants in the Chinese space station for drug discovery. Now is 1 Chinese herbal medicine will be sent into Chinese space station to test neuroprotection in the next this year. This levels of the space medicine are established in Ningbo and in Beijing. I will show you some information about the cooperation. TCM, traditional Chinese medicine, and TUM, traditional Yunani medicine, between China and Pakistan. So I meet the Professor Ikobaris more than 20 years ago. The first time we organized one herbal workshop on pharmacology standardization in 2004, which is the first national level workshop between China and Pakistan in the field of traditional medicine. In the past 20 years, and more than 30 institutions, universities, and hospitals we make it together to make personal exchange and research targeted on the herbal medicine. So in the 2020, we under the support Chinese government, the government of Xin, we got Sino-Pakistan Cooperation Center we set up in Karachi University and the Holland University of Medicine. This is members so far they are in Sino-Pakistan Cooperation Center on TCM. So we don't want to make it in detail. So the co-director from Pakistan side is Professor academician Dr. Rata Asama and Professor Ikobar. The academician is our the chair of expert panel for our cooperation center. In the after the center set up, there are some cooperation we have done like a clinical trial, Chinese herbal medicine for treat COVID-19, Pakistan. This is we got a very good result. This is a ceremony for announce the clinical trial result. Also, we finished the one we call the SATS in space project, send the 7 Pakistan SATS in Chinese space station. Of course, in the past 10 years, so many personal exchange and the student training we have done between China and Pakistan. This was some photos we show. Anyway, just very brief information for how our institute, my team, to the herbal research. The next, this few slides, I make the proposal based on my experience in the past 20 years. Also, I make I attended the international finance GCM. So based on my experience and my knowledge, I make the proposal. So as you know, as of 2016, the most Ministry of Science, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of China, they make an announcement. We call the program of the Belt and Road Initiative in science and technology, innovation and cooperation, which is this purpose, the goals formed a broad consortiums with countries along the Belt and Road on deepening cooperation in science, in technology, innovation. This is program's purpose. So what outcomes is packaging? With the China would hope to take 3 to 5 years. We have hope that more than 150,000 scientific and technology personnel come to China. More than 5,000 outstanding young scientists working in China to build a number of international scientific innovation cooperation platform, such partner institute, joint laboratory or research, encourage enterprises to build a number of R&D centers in countries along the Belt and Road. This is the programs. I think in the past 5 years, many programs with funding support have provided from the Chinese government. I gave some examples. So one is the research programs. For my side, the programs in herbal medicine, of course, for the One Belt, One Road programs, not only in the medicine or technology areas were included. This is one of the joint programs, research programs. I think if you are interested, you can visit the web links, most of China and the Nature Science Foundation. This is for joint programs between China and the foreign partners. one program, if it's qualified, it's approved, it's about 300,000 to 7,000 to 700,000 US dollars for each program. The second one is establish GSM centers, laboratories. So it will support from the National Administration of GSM, both Ministry of Most. Now, so I think in the past 3 years, there are 3 funding calls from the most of China. Is targeted China and Africa country. Is establish the partner institute. We also use China other country to if get approved. Is approved the institution research centers. The Chinese government will be provide 150,000 and 400,000 US dollars average. This is for research centers for joint laboratories. The first focus on China, Africa, China, Arabic countries. Yes, and last year, the Professor Ikubar meted the senior officials of most of China. They have spoken on establish joint laboratory between China and OIC countries. So this is proposal is going on. The third one is the personal exchange, the training of young scientists, especially PhD and the postdoctorate. There are not only from the central government of China. There are many research programs related to personal exchange also come from the local government, like the Zhejiang province or Ningbo city. So if we make the proposal to submit, join there with your university or some younger scientist or outstanding scientist, we can get the funding from Chinese government or the local central government or local government. This is different level, different the funding amount. For younger scientists, we can provide like 30,000 US dollars for one person, up to the 300,000 US dollars for one person. This is for personal exchange program. There are others. There are this year, the most of China announced another one. We call the International Outstanding Research Team Program. So if it's qualified, that support, the Chinese government can provide 3,000 to 7,000 US 700 US thousand US dollars for each team. So this is what about this research funding support. Others, so I will make a proposal. Would like to make a proposal to us. So I'm the chair for the Chinese Laboratory Animal Society, Animal Model Committee. Also, I'm the director of the Chinese Association of Nutrition for Herbal Medicine. And so also I'm you see I'm the co-director of this Sino-Pakistan Cooperation Center on GSM. So we can use this platform to design or I would like to make some proposal on the support from the Chinese government or join with the comstech. First one, maybe we can organize the international conference, workshop on GSM, TEM regularly in China or in Pakistan or UIC countries, which could share our experience and knowledge related to traditional medicine. The second one, we can set up national society in the field of animal laboratory, animal nutrition, if some OIC countries don't have. After that, to can become the members of the Asia Pacific Association of Laboratory Animal Science. and the Pan-Asia Associations of Nutrition, which headquarters located in Beijing. We can, there will be let us have the international platform for cooperation, TCM or TUM. The last one, so we can cooperation on registration of herbal medicine or herbal function food in Pakistan, in overseas countries, also in China. So this is our funding available, so I can provide for our university. Postdoctor is qualified in Ningbo University. We can provide scholarship $50,000 US for one person for 1 year. So if you have the qualified doctor PhD student, so you can recommend to us. This is what I think my suggestion or my comments. So thank you for everybody.
I wanted to present that with now a close association of China with OIC, formalized as a special application. The Chinese government through SysTech, which is China Science and Technology Exchange Corporation, now offering to establish BRI centers in various countries of OIC. And that is what I would request you to kindly discuss with Vasilyu, because these centers has to be established in various countries, and for that government-to-government coordination is required. ComStech can only capitalize these links. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Lu, for a wonderful presentation. I would also request if, because we have a dedicated slot from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. for university-to-university linkages, we can facilitate if any university wants to discuss with Professor Lu for collaboration. Now we'll move on towards the presentation of ComStech Interlibrary Network by Professor Dr. Kamshe. He's the DG of Pakistan Science and Technological Information Center, PASTEC.
Thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and very good morning. It is honor for me and great pleasure to present ComStech Interlibrary Network. ComStech Interlibrary Network is a new initiative of ComStech for resource sharing among libraries of OIC member states. ComStech Interlibrary Network is a consortium whereby the participating and the collaborating libraries share their resources among them. Let us start. What is the background and introduction of this project? The major challenge for scientists, engineers, and other researchers in member states is the non-availability of literature, including journals, books, proceeding reports. And we all know that the subscription of those journals, we have to pay, the libraries have to pay, or the universities have to pay a huge amount of sum to purchase those resources. So it is therefore important to pool and share our resources through networking so that scientists, engineers, researchers in member state can benefit from leading libraries in OIC member countries. This interlibrary network is an initiative to contribute, access, and benefit from a rich repository of academic resources. And this platform not only empowers researchers and academics, but also nurture an environment where ideas can flourish, transcending geographical boundaries. So let's move. I'll show you the interface of that community, that portal. When you log on to the first page of Comstech, there are programs. There is a tab of programs, and from those that tab, those programs, there is a program that is Comstech Interlibrary Network, a new initiative. Once you will click on that program, this screen will appear, and here somewhat at the bottom, you will find two links. One is for the library network, and another one is the form to fill up. Those who are interested, that they have to submit online that form. Moving forward, once you click on the library network to access the resources of library network, this screen will appear, Interlibrary Resource Network Service. Then you can see on the right top, there are three options: home, search, and contact us. And when you click on the search tab, you will see this screen. And here you can see the online public access catalog, which is being used by the users who are actually in search of some books, periodicals, or holdings of that library. And here is a search actually on the top, there's a search. All libraries, or you wanted to search from all libraries, the member libraries, or you wanted to search a particular specific library of a country, then you have to select that library or all libraries. Then in the search menu, in the search space, you will have to actually write down your, entered your particular book or whatever you know about that book, that ISBN number, title of that book, or author of that book. It will actually, in the next screen, it will show you that particular book. Suppose I write, I wanted to find out a book on fuzzy logic. It will show you that particular book, and it will also show you the location of that particular library in particular country. Moving on next. Right now, the updated status of this portal or this network is that 32 libraries are member of this network. And out of those 32 libraries, 21 libraries are from Pakistan, and 11 libraries are from other countries of OIC member states. So right now, more than 1 million books are being actually the record of the public access catalog of more than 1 million books are being entered. This portal will show you the total number of books, more than 1 million. Now there's another interface that is used for the staff and the admin of that administration of that library. So basically, this platform is built upon an open source technology, open source software that is known as CCoE. So we used that open source platform, and we have customized that platform as per our needs. So the staff login, you will have to, because once any library who is interested to be part of this network, he or she has to actually fill up this form, and we will actually create the instance for that particular library. So that particular library will be issued the login and password. So this is the login and password screen. Once you are logged in, the staff is logged in, you will see different options on this screen, whereby you can actually do all modules of library automation, like issue, return, lending, or acquisition of new books. So circulation is for that. And you can also include OPAC, your own OPAC, library OPAC, in the option of cataloging. You can add serials. You can create new patterns. You can have advanced search. You can have accusations, reports, and list, and many other options are there. So this is just an interface of staff interface details. This is what I have actually already explained, that there are 32 libraries and 11 are international libraries from member states. So this is the list of 11 libraries. We know that in each country we have so many libraries, university libraries, the postgrad libraries, the R&D institute libraries. So I urge all the member states to actually be part of this community, so that we have a rich source of actually of resource sharing of library material. This is again the cataloging interface, where the librarian can include or insert the OPAC of that particular library. Then we have a circulation interface that the users of that particular library can use it. And this is the COHA, the Open Source Software Administration interface. My organization in Pakistan, Pakistan Scientific and Technological Information Center, has successfully implemented this portal in Pakistan. And all together, we have 250 organizations, including universities, R&D institutes, and some postgraduate colleges are member of our consortium. And through this, because this provides the federated search, and those libraries whose OPAC are included in this portal, you can search any book from any location. It will show you that this book is available in this library at this location. So coming to the benefit of this network, resource sharing among member countries, and efficient utilization and allocation of the resources, very important. Greater visibility on a common platform. This is for the OIC member states. This provides the federated search, and this also provides the interlibrary loan system. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for explaining the ComStech Internet Library Network. I would request our worthy Vice Chancellor and Rectors present here. Our colleagues, Mr. Halim Aswar and Mr. Umar, will reach out to you. If you could share your listings with ComStech as well, which are open source, which can be shared with our colleagues in different OIC countries and universities. So that would be very helpful to populate this actually network. So now we'll move on towards the next presentation. That would be by Professor Dr. Saida Ziabatul. She's the chairperson of Private Educational Institution Regulatory Authority, Pakistan. She would be talking about improving university rankings through educational reforms. Yeah.
Professor Dr. Niaz, Professor Dr. Basha, and or other distinguished guests who are participating with us online and virtually present in this team gathering. A very warm welcome from Islamabad in this cold weather to all of you who have traveled from different parts of the globe to attend this important meeting of the consortium in the ComStech Secretariat. So today's my presentation is on a very critically important aspect, which is the ranking. We all have reservations on the ranking, and still debates are going on whether rankings should be there, whether rankings should not be there, and in which form the rankings should be there. But we cannot avoid ranking. So all of you, all professors, vice chancellors, and distinguished academicians present over here and virtually attending this event, they all know that rankings are in practice in the different parts of the world, and OIC countries, universities, and our member state universities are also performing very good. But why we are unrepresented in the rankings globally? So that was the major question in front of the Comstech while we were thinking under the legendary supervision and guidance of Professor Dr. Iqbal Chaudhary that how we can improve the ranking of the universities of member states within next few years with different practicable strategies. So let's talk about the rationale and the context. So we know that we are underrepresented amongst 57 OIC member states. Only 27 states are represented in different global ranking models. 47% are represented while leaving 53% unrepresented globally, which is a huge number. That's why we need to address this important challenge with collective effort and with a collective approach. We have no platform for collaboration, so that was also one of the major concern of the Comstech leadership, that we have to develop that structured mutual cooperation platform for the universities of the member states to improve the ranking within next 3 years. It was calling for the immediate need of establishing that cooperation and to work on the QA frameworks and capacity building programs to be introduced for the universities of the member states. This situation analysis, we all are aware, as we all are part of the academia and the universities and higher education institutions in different countries. The first issue I have already highlighted is non-existence of the cooperation platform. Number two is the authentic data, statistics. Because we have data, but the data required for the ranking, the authenticity level of the data and the validated data, which is required for submission of for the rankings, is lacking, unfortunately. And the other challenge is the limited cross-border mobility, because our students have to look for the other regions to aspire for admissions, and they have very limited cross-border mobility within the OIC region. That is also one of the challenges. Lack of technical expertise for ranking participation, that is also one of the gaps which we need to fill through our collective efforts, and which Comstech is going to address through this proposal. Most of the universities in our member states, they do not participate into the rankings. So they remain unrepresented. And if we participate in the rankings, our data is of that low quality and is not sufficient and not corresponding to the criteria and weightage of the different ranking models, that even if we get ranks, the ranks remain very low. So our next goal is to get improved ranks in the world university rankings as well. Weak data management is also linked with that. So if we proceed further with the ranking model, that why we are talking about the ranking model at this very important conference, one of the major goals is to improve the overall quality and standards of the higher education in the universities of the member states. So we will take ranking as one of the medium, as one of the way forward to improve overall quality and standards of the universities in the member states. Providing knowledge and statistical data, that is one of the key drivers for the global competitiveness. That is also one of the significance of the ranking. Then global visibility, of course, is our ultimate goal, to get a better global visibility of our universities of the member states, and developing systems for the data management and access to that authenticated and validated data for informed decision making. And that will also provide us a motivation to our member states to compete with other regions as well, not only to improve the cross-border mobility for the students within the OIC region, but to improve the cross-border mobility of the students and the faculty as well to other regions, and to attract good quality students and faculty from other regions. If we look at that, how ranking systems work, that is very important to understand. The base is provided by the IQA, that is internal quality assurance. Dr. Niaz is sitting here, and he is witness of the a struggle which we have been doing for the Pakistan as well during the last decade. And once the Higher Education Commission, the HEC, because I was formally engaged with the HEC earlier to this position. So we have worked hard collectively with the universities, with the vice chancellors, and we have set up this internal quality assurance system for the Pakistani universities because that provides the basic information and basic structure to move on to the external quality assurance, that is EQA. Without having internally strong quality assurance systems, we cannot correspond properly to the external quality assurance system and accreditations, which collectively then reflect on the global visibility. So we have to develop and establish a strong foundation for the internal quality assurance mechanisms, internal monitoring and evaluation mechanism that will be corresponding to the external quality assurance and accreditation, and eventually leading towards better global visibility for all our universities in the member states. Factors of ranking, again, you can see that the ranking criteria, we need to understand that what are the ranking criteria being used by the commonly used ranking models. And then reliability and authenticity of the data, the timely submission of the data, and then the weightage of each criteria. Because if we are not working to improve those criteria within our universities, which are getting the higher weights, then it will not be possible for us to get a global better ranks for our universities. Capacity is one of the major challenges for which Comstech is ready to now support through this platform. Commonly recognized ranking models, as you know, that the QS and Times Higher Education and Shanghai Geotong and Webometrics. Everyone has different aspects. Webometrics is mainly based on the impact of the web context, and the Shanghai model is the academic ranking of world universities. QS and Times Higher Education are the most popular. So if we look at the QS and Times Higher Education, here are only your universities. The participants who are present in this hall and attending this consortium's annual meeting, the ranks you can see here. So this is again justifying that why Comstech is taking this ranking very important and why is aspiring to work for with the collective effort to improve ranking of our universities in future. So let's hope that if we will work this year seriously, next year when I will be presenting this, the table will be better, and we'll have a better reflection of the ranks of our universities. There will be more universities with improved ranks over here. So the Times Higher Education and QS are more relevant to us, considered being leaders, widely recognized. That's why we focus more on the QS ranking and the Times Higher Education ranking. So our next strategy to build the capacity and to improve the ranking of the universities of the member states will also be more reflecting towards the QS model and the Times Higher Education model. So if we talk about the criteria which is used by the Times Higher Education, so you will also see the similarities, and that will also reflect back on the ranking systems work, that why internal quality assurance systems are very important, which I have mentioned in my earlier slide, that teaching the learning environment is getting 29% 5 marks. And then research environment is getting 29%. So research is also getting an importance. And research quality is getting 30%, again reflecting towards the internal systems. Industry is getting 4% and international outlook is getting 7.5% in the Times Higher Education model. And if we look at the QS model, then again you can see the similarities. Research is again getting a very good weight. That is 50% of the weight is given to the research and discovery. Employability and outcomes is taking 20% of the weight, and global engagement is taking 15% of the weight. Learning experience is getting 10% and sustainability is getting 5%. So these are the criteria on which we have to work to improve the internal quality assurance system of our universities if we want to get a better reflection in the next global rankings. Challenges are in front of all of us, and challenges of all member states are almost common, including Pakistan. We have also been facing these similar challenges, and we were trying to overcome these challenges. Are all more than 260 universities been going through, and now the situation is getting improved in Pakistani universities. So we want to share that experience with all member states through the Comstech to get improved ranks and better participation in future for all member states as well, which are unfortunately unrepresented at this stage. Law and order situation is also one of the critical area in few of the countries, which actually affects the cross-border mobility of the students and international intake of the students. And quantitative and qualitative indicators balance has to be maintained if we want to get good weightage in the criteria of the global ranking. Now, this is the proposed action plan, which is actually the most important part of this presentation of today, that we are proposing an action plan with two-phased program for the member states, for the universities of the member states. Phase one is developing and strengthening internal quality assurance framework for universities of the member states. Phase two is building capacity of universities in member states for enhanced visibility and participation in ranking. So the first phase is mainly focused on developing and establishing and strengthening the internal quality assurance system. All our universities are working great. They have internal quality assurance systems, but we need to strengthen these systems more in the context of the rankings as well. So we have to, actually, this is a paradigm shift towards thinking that how we can improve our quality, internal quality assurance system to get better visibility globally. So this is actually a proposal from the comstech that if we want to work on the strengthening of the internal quality assurance systems in participating universities, then we have to identify the QA units. Like one of the example over here is the QEC is established in Pakistani universities. So during last 20 years, we have established the QEC. QEC is Quality Enhancement Cell, which is a specialized unit in all the universities of Pakistan without any distinction of the private and the public sector universities. In each university, we have a specialized unit, which is known as Quality Enhancement Cell, QEC, headed by a specialized QA focal person, so that all training and capacity building can be done to those QA focal persons. And that infrastructure should be present in all universities. And these are present in universities with different names. Somewhere you can see the Dean of Quality Assurance, somewhere you can see the HOD for the QA. QA and this quality assurance is a common term now. And in different forms, in different shapes, this is existing in all the universities, but we need to put a collective effort in the context of the global visibility move now from onwards. So this is one of the example of the Pakistan is also here. We have to identify the QA focal person so that comstech can work in future with those QA persons who will be designated for the QA work, for the internal quality assurance, and for the submission of ranking data, participation in the ranking data, and compilation of that required data with authenticity and with validity, which will be required for the rankings at later stage. So that pool will be identified with nomination of all QA persons from the member states. And then in phase one, we have the strategies, assistance in developing QA policy reforms. So the team of the experts of the comstech will be available to the interesting participants, to the interesting universities of the member states. If you want to get assistance in further strengthening your QA policy reforms, your internal QA systems, and QA focal persons will also be identified through this pool, and that pool will be notified, and that pool will be used for future working of the capacity building by the comstech, so that the same pool can be getting further capacity to improve the ranks of the universities in the member states. Capacity building is one of the most important strategy of the comstech in this initiative of the QA focal persons, and through the training, seminars, orientation sessions, workshops. So this will be actually need-based. After concluding this today's proceedings, you will identify your interest, that you are interested into phase one or phase two, in which strategy, so that can be provided by the comstech teams of experts. We will be focusing while we talk about the internal quality assurance system, because this is our broader goal is to improve the overall quality of the universities and higher education in the member states. That is one of the broader goal which we ultimately have to pursue. Ranking is only one of the component of this overall improvement of the quality and standards. We will be looking at all these 7 standards which are commonly across border getting prestige and weight for all aspects of the global visibility, governance and management, academics and faculty, infrastructure and facilities, financial strength and accountability, quality assurance in students, student support services, and transparency and public disclosure. So these all 7 standards will be emphasized by the team of the experts of the comstech to improve the internal quality assurance systems of the universities of the member states through building capacity of the identified focal persons, which will be trained through the team of the comstech. Building capacity of the participation for the better participation and visibility in the ranking. This will be the second phase. This is about the training, about the familiarity with the commonly recognized ranking models, and then familiarity about the ranking criteria and weightage, that how we have to maintain those criteria, how we have to get more weights and more scores during the ranking by compilation of required data, then data compilation and timely submission of the data, because that is also one of the technical hitch for most of the member state universities, that their trained resource persons, the trained focal persons are not available, and due to the capacity issue, due to the technical issues, they are not able to submit their data timely, because they do not have, at the first place, they do not have the required data with required authenticity levels. And then they are not very much familiar with the ranking criteria and weights. That's why it is creating hindrance. And comstech just want to help to remove that hindrance and to support by joining hands with those universities which are in need of this technical assistance. The strategies will be to organize orientation sessions, training workshops, commonly recognized ranking models, and then focusing on ranking criteria, data readiness, and active participation. And we can also offer the mock exercises as well. Like if, for example, the Unziva University, my colleagues are sitting here. If we work with them and we want to build their capacity, the inter-university ranking of the departments can be used as a mock exercise for building their capacity and to give them an experience that how the rankings works and how one department can get a better rank. So that will be another added strategy from the comstech team of experts if you want to get those internal rankings as well. And even at later stage, that can also be internally exercised and experienced between the member state universities through the platform of the comstech if required for any subject or for institutional level as well. Alternate strategies to improve rankings and to improve overall quality of the universities in the member states is to invest in the weak attributes, especially the qualified faculty, the qualified faculty to be retained, and the continuous professional development programs should also be organized to build the capacity of the faculty on permanent basis. And then the agreements and the partnerships, like this is a platform where all of you are sitting from different member states. And during the last session, that will be the university to university interaction. So you can sign different LOUs, different agreements, different partnerships agreements with each other to build your capacity on these aspects as well. The research productivity is also one of the important things because it is getting maximum weight in the QS ranking, in the Times Higher Education ranking as well. And that is also one of the financial resources as well, because you can generate funds through large research projects as well, working with other regions of the world. Collaborative offers need creating synergies through group formation. So any of the local partners or any of the member states, they can be grouped to create synergies and to work collectively on this important goal. Networking and sharing, that is also one of the opportunity which comstech is providing, and today's consortium annual general meeting is also one of the initiatives which is providing a great networking and sharing of good practices opportunity to all of you. We are all here to share our good practices and to learn from each other's experience. The anticipated outcomes is obviously the improved standard of universities is our ultimate goal, because our focus is on improving the quality and standards and to improve the teaching and learning experience of our students and our faculty in all the universities of the member states. Ranking is also one of the components of this overall reflection of the improved quality of our universities and their performances. Enhanced participation in global rankings that I have already mentioned, that in next year, once we will be stock taking the effort of the comstech through this initiative, we should be having more number of participating universities in the global rankings, the QS, the Times Higher Education as well. improved visibility, that will also be reflecting on getting better ranks after our collective efforts and focused efforts towards improving the ranking. Then increased collaboration is, of course, one of the ultimate outcome that we have to work together, because if we are sitting under the platform of the ComStech and the OIC member states, we are clustered in one group, then we should create synergies, we should learn from each other, and we should increase collaboration for the common goal of improved standards of higher education for our students. That will also give a reflection on the greater cross-border mobility for our students. Our students will feel more comfortable within the region if they will get good universities, and they will be having opportunity of getting admissions into those high quality universities globally compatible with the other developed countries. So that will also be one of the advantage or the final outcome of for the students and for the faculty as well. Informed decision making is for everyone. This is for policymakers, this is for students, for parents, for everyone, because that will also be one of the anticipated outcome of the rankings. So this is final call for action from the ComStech. We are offering these two phase action plan to you. Phase one is the developing and strengthening internal quality assurance framework. Phase two is the capacity building through the training, workshop, seminars, as I have already mentioned. So inviting interest today to from all of you. You can submit your letter of intent to the ComStech Secretariat if you want to join phase one, phase two, or both phases simultaneously. Even that can also be assisted. So the ComStech team of experts will be available to assist you and to help you, including myself, wherever the need is submitted or the need is shown. We will be there to build the capacity and to bridge the gap through the platform of the ComStech, to work together collectively to improve the ranking and the global visibility and overall standards of higher education within the OIC countries. And I'm sure that with our collective efforts, with our quick action, we will be able to get a better performance next year, inshallah. So rankings is nothing but drive and urge for excellence, and that is the major objective of the ComStech, to improve and urge for excellence across the region. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Ziabatul. She has unparalleled experience. He has been one of the key architects of building quality standards in Pakistan. Worked with Higher Education Commission. She is the greatest resource in our setup in terms of improving ranking of universities in the OIC system and also in consortium. As has been mentioned, that this academy, which is going to be led by her, will help in both developing internal quality standards as well as capacity building. So please do feel free and provide us your assessment. You would see her more often in your region, inshallah, and she has very kindly agreed to travel to different places. Thank you very much, Dr. Sahaba. Thank you.
Now we would move on towards a remark by the guest of honor, Academician Professor Dr. Zhao Yupin. She's the Director of Institute of Drug Discovery Technology, Ningbo University, China.
Academician Professor Zhao Yupin.
Dear friends, it is my first time attending this ComStech meeting. So we appreciate Professor Kuba invite our Chinese delegation here. And as I know, read the notes also this morning, we heard all this speech. I think the ComStech is a very important organization. And today, we have so many important universities, the president, chancellor, also many experts comes in to join this meeting. And I think through all of your discussion and your point would make the ComStech more go to the goal, like, I agree with the goal is for the science, we go to advance the science, knowledge, and innovation, totally between among all these countries within the organization. Also, would like to push the more interaction with the non-OIC countries. And we are one of them. And we are here as to show our sincere and our efforts. We would like to extend our anything here to join this community. And as a professor in the university, I think like you, most of you are the professors, and we have trained many students, right? And we train them, and they're growing up, and then after they graduate, they go to the society. They either still go to the research area or go to the industry. I think you know that China, because of the education, probably we have a big population of the students, and then after we educate them, they could go to the society, join in the many areas, not only agriculture. So China has improved the agriculture a lot, also the industry. Recently, it's AI, artificial intellectual areas. So I think this is the area in China we also concerned very much because it's nowadays two of the Nobel Prize owned by this AI experts. So I think this is one of the area here I would like to, present within our group. We have an AI expert. He already say he has taught this course. AI interrelate with either biotech or the medicine society. He taught this course almost 20 years. When he was in Singapore, now he's in China, and he also said the course is ready. So I'm happy to hear that you have very extended inter-library system. And this is very, important. And very important that we could share the source, right? Share the resource of the literature, not only book, maybe the electronic information, digital information. And maybe I could propose that why not have the online courses, because many professors here, right, teaching all on different areas. You are experts in the world. So why not we could share some of the courses? For example, the AI is one of the, I think, proposed because it could integrate with all AI plus. It could apply all of the field to increase the education efficiency, to increase the, we don't need to travel around, right? Then we could know each other, and we could discuss with each other. We could cooperate with each other. So I think it would save the time, also save the energy, save the manpower. And I think this, we need many people here to join this, and we could help not only comstech society, we could push it more, all the non-OIC countries. And this is one of my little proposal. But I would congratulations the successful meeting of this important annual meeting, of this excellent annual meeting. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor, for your wonderful remarks and nice words for comstech. So now we'll move on towards the core of today's meeting, the CCoE annual meeting. We'll have open discussion. I would request our worthy Vice Chancellor from one of the largest public sector universities, Quaid-e-Azam University, Professor Dr. Niaz Ahmed, to moderate this session. Sir, over to you.
Thank you very much. This is open discussion, and the participating institutions, universities will give a brief introduction about their institution. Honorable Rector, President, Vice Chancellor will be requested to give their talk for 5 minutes to say something about your institution, action plan for this year, and how we can collaborate, the participating institution can collaborate with each other. through student exchange, faculty exchange, joint research projects, and wherever you feel we can collaborate. So you can include those parameters in your discussion. I will apologize because some of the name I may not be pronouncing properly. So as per the accent of your country or in your language, but I will try. The first institution, that is University Technology Mara. So Professor Dr. Shahreen bin Sahib. So may I request the Vice Chancellor, Malaysian University, to come for a few minutes at the stage, please.
Thank you very much, Professor Chairperson. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidina ashrafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning, all distinguished guests. First and foremost, thank you very much to the organizing committee and ComStech Secretariat for inviting us to be part of the event today. Quick introduction. I'm the Vice Chancellor currently for the University Technology Mara, Malaysia. We represent one of the 20 public universities which is in Malaysia at the moment. And the profile for Malaysia, with a population of about 3 million at the moment, UiTM represents the largest public university in Malaysia, where currently our total student cohort of enrollment face-to-face, that is around about 200,000 students. We have at the moment 54 campuses throughout the country, and we are also actively engaging with international partners throughout the world. And our mission at the moment, based on our new strategic plan, which we are now profiling for the year 2026 to 2030, is to go back to the primary mission of the establishment of our university, which is to focus back to Muslim countries and also to the Malay diaspora throughout the global world, of which we also have Malay community in the southern of Thailand, of course, the bigger in Southeast Asia as well. Coming back to our proposition, I personally, as a fellow of Academy of Science Malaysia, and this is actually my second appointment as the Vice Chancellor. Before this, I was the Vice Chancellor for the Technical University of Malaysia in Malacca. Our key proposition, based on my own personal experience of the current management of the university, is really to offer and to work closely to all partner university, of which UiTM actually is a comprehensive university, meaning we are offering programs, the total programs we are offering in Malaysia, totaling to 518 different programs, and half of those programs are actually postgraduate programs. So we look forward to work with all partners globally. And one of the key points I would like to highlight, despite being a public university in Malaysia, our medium of instruction is English. I would like to stress on that point. Second, based on my personal experience, before this, I was representing Malaysia as the board of director for IUT University, which is also an OIC outfit in Dhaka. So I served in the board for 3 years. So based on that experience, here I would like to also offer an initiative that we meaning Malaysia, have initiated through OIC CERT, which is also part of ComStech's initiative, where one of the key things we have done actually is a cybersecurity global certification. You can Google this. It's called Global ACE certification. It is hosted by the Malaysia Cybersecurity Agency. Why I'm highlighting this, I'm to respond to the proposition of ranking. Alhamdulillah, UiTM, we are not a research university, we are a comprehensive university. And that's why if you see in Malaysia, we have the key 4 research university, I named them, which is University of Science Malaysia, University of Malaya, University Putra Malaysia, and University Kebangsaan. And there's another one I forgot, actually, University of Technology Malaysia. Sometimes people got confused between University Technology Malaysia and University Technology Mara Malaysia. We are 2 different universities. And those I mentioned are actually primarily focused for research universities. So I'm extending the invitation to work with Malaysia in general. We are also here with Technology Sarawak by Dr. Khairuddin, who used to be the Vice Chancellor for University Malaysia Sarawak, which is also a public university. Coming back to the collaboration, actually, I would like to promote to comstech based on the Global ACE certification, which is now recognized mainly by OIC countries, which later on, if it has backing, will be accepted globally as a proper certification. Actually, is to move on, even though we participated also in PHE, as well as QSO ranking, comstech could nominate, or I would like to propose to have actually our own ranking within OIC countries, because we have a different agenda as far as education research is concerned. And this is emoting with regard to the fundamental foundation of being a Muslim country. So our priority may be different, and I would like to note that comstech perhaps initiate. And Malaysia as a country, we have our own national criteria for ranking. And through our Ministry of Higher Education, we have that experience, and perhaps we can offer also that to work together within comstech. I would not want to take more time, but as far as our alignment in UITM, we are aligning all our centers of excellence, okay, to meet up with all the comstech's focus. And we are offering, of course, we have our own teaching hospital for UITM. We recently been awarded by the Ministry of Education for what we call as the High Center of Excellence in Cardiothoracic. And the other one, I think, which to me is of importance within OIC uptake, even though comstech is primarily focusing on scientific and technology. One thing that we should not forget is our fundamental cultural and Islamic teaching within OIC countries. So in Malaysia, in UITM, we have been recently awarded by one center for actually culture for the Southeast Asia. So that could be another good thing to do research in those areas. The last I want to mention, actually in UITM, we are also focusing on actually digitizing old scripts, manuscripts in the Arabic writing of our language, of which here in Pakistan, you have your writing, the Urdu in the Arabic scripts. As you know, in Turkey, we might have lost it, but still it's there. In Malaysia also, we are kind of losing track of it. So we are now actually collecting back all manuscripts, scientific in our old Jawi writing, and we would like to also call upon all other OIC countries, if people want to participate together with the library initiative, okay, to have a global database of all writings that is written in the traditional or Arabic scripts in nature. On that note, I would like again to thank all for inviting us here. And again, I look forward to work with all our colleagues from various countries throughout the RC country, including our colleagues from China. Actually, we also, UITM has a lot of collaboration with Chinese universities for exchange of knowledge and also student exchange. On that note, thank you again. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Shahrin bin Sahib from Malaysia, and he is heading University Technology Mara. I think the participating institution can get a good experience from this technology university. They are member of the Washington Accord. Board of Engineers Malaysia is doing excellent job. Therefore, I think we can get the benefit from Professor Shahrin. Our next speaker is from Jordan, University of Jordan, Professor Dr. Nathir Ubidar, Rector, Jordan. Can you allow me to correct? Professor Nahid is representing this University of Jordan. Thank you, Professor Nahid.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. So I'll be presenting the University of Jordan. I'm the Vice President for Humanities. So the University of Jordan was established in 1962. It's a comprehensive university with 22 colleges. Half of the colleges are in the scientific field and the other half is in the literary field. We have more than 279,000 alumni and 50,000 students. And 90% of these students are international students. The university has more than 200 programs on different levels, bachelor, master's, and doctorate level. Most of our programs are internationally accredited by important international bodies such as ABET, EBELAG, and others. We are ranked in 5 ranking institutions such as QS, Times, Shanghai, Unirank, and WebiRank. We ranked 368 in QS and from 600 to 800 in Times. And regarding the subjects, we rank in the top 500 for more than 20 of our programs, and we rank also in some of our programs in the top 100, such as nursing and pharmacy. As I said, I think this is all, and I would like to thank you for inviting us for this important meeting, and we look forward for more cooperation with your universities. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Professor Nahid. As she has said, mentioned in her address, all their programs are internationally accredited, well placed in the international ranking, in the QS ranking, as well as in the Time Higher Education ranking. Many international students are studying over there. So I think we have a good opportunity to collaborate with the University of Jordan. Thank you, Professor Nahid. Now, our next speaker is from Kazan Federal University, Professor Dr. Dmitry Towsky, Vice Rector for Research, Kazan.
I wish to inform you that Kazan has been declared as youth capital of OIC, the capital of Tajikistan, and there are a lot of activities of young people in Kazan and centered around KSU, Kazan faculty.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. It's a great pleasure for me to be here. It's a honor for me to represent Kazan Federal University, one of the largest and the oldest university in Russia. Actually, last year we celebrated 220th anniversary of our university. It was founded in 1804, and today our university is rather big in the Russia university. We have more than 50,000 students, among them around 12,000 from abroad. We have all programs in English and Russian language. And today we are talking about the ranking of university. And please allow me some kind of joke. So, you know that the rankings are very, very flexible. How you can count the real ranking university? Okay, let the main factor of the rankings will be the most cited students of university. In this ranking, Kazan Federal University will be the first place in the world because the 2 most cited students of Kazan University, this is Lenin, the founder of the Soviet Union, and writer Leo Tolstoy. No any competition now. But today, of course, we develop our strategy of our university in many directions. We have the 5 strategic units of our university. The first one is connected with the health, with the new technologies for the medicine. The second one is connected with the oil, petroleum, because we are located in the region where the petroleum industry is very important one. The third one, this is the new materials, genomics on new materials, because you know that now it is very important. So in the history of the humankind, every step is based on the new material. Bronze Age, Stone Age, and so on, so on. That's why the invention and discovery of new materials very crucial for the new industry and for the development. That's why our strategic unit for the new materials, and we are trying to do a lot in this direction. The fourth one is connected with IT technologies, and we have a lot of different things for the unmanned cars, for the IT security, and so on, so on. And the fifth, but not the last one, this is the human potential, development of the human potential. It's very important because you can develop a lot of different things, a lot of technologies, but the most important thing, this is the human and the people who are doing the program. So that's why we are open for the collaboration in this direction as well as the many other directions. And I would like to mention, because of our chairman today from the chemistry, so that actually the Kazan is the motherland of all organic chemistry in the world. And only one chemical element discovered in Russia, ruthenium, was discovered in Kazan University 170 years ago. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Temtre from Kazan Federal University. Yes, you are very right. The Russian institutions have been very famous in the technology development and the advanced materials, as well as working on the human capital. So thank you very much. We have a good opportunity to collaborate with the Russian institution, as we firmly believe and we are convinced whatever the development the Russians have made, that is through the technology and through human capital. Thank you very much for participating. Now our next speaker is from University of Technology, Sarawak, Professor Dr. Khairuddin Ahmad Hamid, Vice Chancellor from Malaysia, Sarawak. Thank you, Professor.
Assalamualaikum and very good afternoon. Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Comstech, for inviting me and my delegates. We are very honored to be now a member of this very prestigious and very important group of universities for IC. First, I would like to say thank you for having us here today. University of Technology Sarawak was established in 2013, very young, only almost 12 years old. It is one of the new breed of technological-based universities in Malaysia. And we are actually one of the fastest and progressive young university in the country. When we started in 2013, 2014, the student enrollment is about 100 only. And today we are proud that we have almost 5,000 students over the last 11 years. Located in the heart of Borneo, UTS offers a broad range of professional and industry-linked academic programs that are relevant to the unique requirements of Sarawak in particular and Malaysia in general. Therefore, we are very proud to be recognized as the only homegrown TVET university in Sarawak, and we aim to produce educated and highly skilled human capital for the new and emerging industry. For information, last year in August, we were awarded as Malaysia's best university in TVET education in the field of high skill program. UTS also prides itself as the only university in the world or in Malaysia to be awarded with the prestigious platinum rating in Green Building Index, meaning that our campus is really using sustainable energy to operate our whole campus. So the campus was designed to promote sustainability in the built environment and energy utilization. The campus was also very, if you look, you can Google uts.edu.my. It is a very impressive design, very stunningly beautiful and remarkably spectacular in terms of the architecture. So this modern setting within the enclosure of the rainforest and nature will provide the most conducive learning environment for students and academic staff. The university has invested heavily in teaching learning facilities, especially state-of-the-art laboratories equipment, ICT infrastructure and services, and other resources for research and development. Our R&D activities are very much linked and collaborated with industry and also international partners. In recent years, we have been embarking on our internationalization programs to include student mobility, staff exchange, academic articulation arrangement, and joint research projects with universities from United Kingdom, Europe, Australia, USA, Japan, China, Korea, Taiwan, India, and ASEAN countries. Therefore, I would like to welcome all friends here to collaborate with us. And what we can offer is we are very specialized in ICT for development and social informatics, renewable energy, and of course in the field of heritage conservation. With regards to the ranking, ma'am, thank you very much for sharing the information. As a young university, of course, we are very far from ranking, but what we are doing now is really to work towards quality management system. And last month, we have been awarded with the International ISO 9001 certification. This is one way to inculcate quality from the grassroots, from the staff and the students. And also, we're proud to mention here, UTS also has established what we call Confucius Institute. It is the China and Malaysian government initiative to have a center that to promote cultural and languages exchanges. So we are the only university in Sarawak to be approved to have the Confucius Institute in Malaysia. Again, at the same time, also ranking, we have to look for other form of ranking in order to be globally visible. We have been participating for the last 3 years in what we call Green Metrics World University Ranking because of our green campus. So we have been ranked around 330 in the world under the Green Metrics World University Ranking. So with that, I would like to say thank you again for this opportunity, and I look forward to our active participation in this conference. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Khairuddin, for giving a brief introduction about University of Technology, Sarawak. Now our next guest is from Somali National University, Director, Professor Hassan Usman Gal.
Dear doctors, honorable referees from different countries of the OIC, the Somali National University has been established in 1964, but collapsed with the civil war in 1991. Fortunately, we reestablished the university in 2014 with the accurate planning. And now we have 13,000 students who study freely without charge. This year, we offered 100 scholars or 100 scholarships for the newly civil countries like Sudan, Yemen, and Syria. Now they are frequenting in Somali National University. We rank the second for the university of the Somali National country, Somali universities. We are the second post. Even if we have been only for 10 years from the children, we are approaching now a new era because we adopted a technology that can be used to all the other universities of Somalia. Our programs are accredited around the European countries, mainly the Italian, Germany, and UK. We have relationships with other universities like China, which I have visited this year. And now we are beginning to host a meeting with the ESC countries because the Somali countries are joining the East African collaboration. And we are going to do that also. We are very happy to join the other universities of the OIC. We are looking forward to strengthen the relationship with the Somali National University. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Professor Hassan Osman. Now, our next guest is from the Islamic University in Uganda, Professor Dr. Ismail Simba.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Dear Chair of the session and Director General, Comstech, and all our distinguished guests, as well as our colleagues from around the OIC member states and outside, especially from Russia and China. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Islamic University in Uganda next month will be celebrating its 37th anniversary. So it was established in 1988. And it's a unique university in Uganda because it's not a Ugandan university, but rather Uganda is hosting it on behalf of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. So this is an idea was hatched way back in 1974 by the heads of state of OIC in Lahore, Pakistan, incidentally in Pakistan, to establish two universities in Africa, one for Anglophone Africa and one for Francophone Africa. And so at that time, our president, at that time, Idi Amin, raised his hand and said Uganda will host the Anglophone university. So that's the origin of the university. It took time to establish, but in 1988, it was established with only 8 students and 2 faculties. But alhamdulillah, over the last 37 years, it has grown, and now it has a student population of about 12,000 students and 8 faculties, including humanities, science, health sciences, including the training of medical doctors and nurses, and law management, and the recent faculty of agriculture was also added, and inshallah, next year, the faculty of engineering and technology will be established. So it's a comprehensive university, and we have students from over 25 countries, mostly in Africa, but as well as Asia and even some students from Europe. Regarding our collaboration with OIC institutions, I'm glad to say that because of the nature of the institution, we have had a long-term relationship with universities in Malaysia, especially IIUM, International Islamic University of Malaysia, also with universities in Pakistan, Turkey, Nigeria, and Sudan. And over the last few years, we have also started our collaboration with comstech. And I want to thank the Director General, Professor Dr. Iqbal Choudhury, for this collaboration, where since our collaboration started, comstech has been able to support visiting professors to come and lead in workshops in especially science, research and innovation, and health sciences. And one of the significant projects we're working on, especially that was initiated with the comstech, is the establishment of the Halal Authentication Laboratory, which is a partnership that is between IUIU, comstech, and Islamic Development Bank. And but it was hatched in a halal workshop that we hosted in 2022. So we hope this year, inshallah, after Ramadan, to be able to launch this laboratory. IUIU is constructing the laboratory. comstech has helped to train the lab assistants, and IDB is supplying a grant of $260,000 to equip the laboratory. So we hope to launch this laboratory in April. And as you all know, the halal market all over the world is over $1 trillion. But in order for Ugandan industry or African industry to export to this halal market, their products have to be authenticated and authorized, and they have to go through a lab. So IUIU hopes to be in the middle of that market, inshallah. But also this year, with comstech, we are planning to have another workshop, this time in science communication and also clinical trials. And we are happy to be here, and we hope also to have conversations with other universities to see how we can collaborate. There's no question that in this age, that there is no more silo kind of development of a university. We need to collaborate, and therefore we are happy to be here to establish linkages with other universities across the Muslim world. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Ismail Simbwa. I said it is Islamic University in Uganda. I'm going to correct it. It is International Islamic University in Uganda, because OIC, thanks to OIC for establishing number of international Islamic universities in the Islamic world. So this is one of the institutions. We are very pleased to see that your institution, like other international Islamic universities, you are performing well. And your main focus undoubtedly, that is on Quran and Sunnah, Sharia, but you are also extending towards the technology, engineering, and science. Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Ismail. Now, our next institution, our brother, Professor Dr. Muhammad Hafizur Rahman. He is a comstech focal person for Bangladesh from the Dhaka International University. Thank you very much, and warm welcome to Pakistan.
Assalamu alaikum, everybody. So thank you, organizer, and especially thank you, Dr. Iqbal Choudhury, my mentor, my teacher. So recently, comstech appointed me as the comstech focal person of Bangladesh. So before telling that, so it's unique opportunity for me. I worked with Iqbal Choudhury for 13 years at ICCoE. So I have a long appreciation and long empathy and sympathy Pakistan as well as for comstech. So thank you, sir. Thank you for inviting us. So in my university, Dhaka International University, it's a private university in Bangladesh, and it is established by university professor. So my university's strength is with pharmacy, civil engineering, and computer science. So I'm basically the background with biochemistry background. So I'm looking for some collaboration, cooperation from some universities, agriculture, biotechnology, and especially drone in agriculture and industrial biotechnology. So I'm very much interested in personal focus on this area. So food security, food safety nowadays, in Bangladesh, we have almost 200 million people, and land area is very small. So food security is my highly concerned. Number two is halal food. So lots of food, especially the food fattening, the fattening and the chicken food, all are come from outside. We don't know. So this is the brother from Uganda. So the halal testing laboratory. So maybe we need some help and cooperation from comstech also. We set up this kind of center in Dhaka in Bangladesh University. And thank you, organizer. Thank you, Dr. Studio, his team, his unparalleled team, his leadership. Hopefully, all the exchanging our knowledge, exchanging our ideas and views. All the Muslim countries, some Muslim countries are scientifically in advance, and some Muslim countries are scientifically lagging countries. By collaboration, cooperation, if we come close together, exchange our ideas and views, and it will be benefited for all Muslim Ummah. Only doing this, we can dominating the world. Only doing science, technology, we can leading, we can be leaders. Thank you. Hopefully, this will come, inshallah. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor and Dr. Hafizur Rahman. Believe you me, we are very happy to see you, our brothers from Bangladesh. And we are also very glad to know that you are also the students of Professor Dr. Iqbal Chaudhry. Now, our next institution is from Iran, Mustafa Science Technology Foundation, Mr. Mehdi Amin, so Director of International Cooperation Department, Iran. May I request Mr. Mehdi? Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. So, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. First of all, I'd like to take this opportunity to sincerely thank my brother and distinguished professor, Professor Dr. Muhammad Iqbal Chaudhry, for inviting us and for organizing this important meeting. Thank you very much to you, brother Harry and brother Hattie. It's a very important meeting, I think, because we in Mustafa Science and Technology Foundation believe that gathering of scientists, technologies, and the directors and managers of organizations, I mean science, technology, and innovation organization is very important. Unlike you, I mean most of you distinguished guests, I'm not representing a university. I'm representing a foundation, Mustafa Science and Technology Foundation. So I want to humbly ask you, distinguished guests, that if you have ever heard about Mustafa Prize, could you please raise your hand if you have heard about it? Okay. Thank you. So most of you have heard about Mustafa Prize. So I just want to quickly share with you our visions and mission and activities. The most important activity of Mustafa Science and Technology Foundation is presenting and awarding Mustafa Prize to the best and the most prominent scientists of the Islamic world, like Professor Dr. Muhammad Iqbal Chaudhry is one of the dearest laureates of Mustafa Prize. Yes, please. This is what the most important activities of
Mustafa Science and Technology Foundation that is under the mission of accreditation. We have another mission under the title of network because we do believe that networking in Islamic countries is very important and critical. We have defined a program called STEP, Science and Technology Exchange Program. We have organized nine editions of this program in 4 countries, including Iran, Oman, Malaysia, and Pakistan. In Iran, we have, during the years that we have Mustafa Prize biannually, simultaneously we organize STEP in different countries of Iran. But in Malaysia, we cooperated with the UPM, University Putra Malaysia, in 2016. In Oman, we cooperated with Sultan Qaboos University in Masbat, and in Karachi. In Pakistan, we cooperated with ICCPS under University of Karachi in 2019. So we would be glad to cooperate with your universities to co-organize the next steps in your country and your universities. The next program that is under the category of networking is called YSFP, Young Scientist Fellowship Program. The idea behind this program is to circulate the elite into the Islamic countries, focusing on the Islamic, universities in Islamic countries. We have organized it 2 times, twice with NAS, National University of Sciences and Technology in Islamabad, Pakistan. And we would be more than happy to expand our relationships with other universities in Islamic countries. I forgot about to tell you about the details of Mustafa Prize. We have 4 categories for Mustafa Prize: nanoscience and nanotechnology, ICT, engineering and basic sciences, and life sciences and medical sciences. And the amount of, the cash amount of the Mustafa Prize is $500,000. We organize it biannually. And we do invite you, distinguished guests, to the next edition of Mustafa Prize, the 6th round of Mustafa Prize that is going to be held in September in Tehran. Inshallah, we do invite you, distinguished guests, to come and visit Iran and because we have different programs during the Mustafa Prize week, including STEP, Cannes Scientific Competition, Science Cafes, and other important meetings and events in Tehran, inshallah. Thank you very much for your attention, and I'd like to see you, inshallah, next time in Tehran. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mehdi Amini. Now, our next speaker is from Somalia, Professor Dr. Muhammad Mahmoud Hassan, Banadar University Director. Welcome, Professor Dr. Muhammad Mahmoud.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good afternoon. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So I would like to thank for our consortium. The Banadar University is one of the universities was established after the civil war in our country was held and was stopped all the social activity in Somalia. This university was organized some intellectuals are a former university lecturer and assistant for Sabah National University. After 10 years, we collapsed our government and was established university. They will start Faculty of Medicine, and then they will be expanded. Now they have 14 faculties. We have a postgraduate school, 41 programs. Also, we have in some other activity in our country. So our mission, emphasizes capacity building, sustainable and knowledge dissemination aligned with Somali for rebuilding and progress. We have been in collaboration with comstech consortium. Thank you, Professor Iqbal, has made this platform to collaborate them. And this consortium provides platform of advancing science, technology, and research across member states that collaborating with comstech and enhance Bradley University capacity for impactful research and improve the global Islamic program. We have a joint research projects with the comstech for the renewable energy, the public health sustainability in agriculture. Also, we have in capacity building, the faculty training, the partnership of comstech training programs, and also we have a research infrastructure seeking support establishing. We have a student opportunity education key. Last time we have participated some course for vaccine formation in Indonesia. Also, we have in two programs with the comstech. We made the performance of his pathological program held in Somalia, organized by comstech with Bradley University. Also, we have a good activity for eye camp surgery in Somalia held with the comstech and Bradley University held in Mogadishu, Somalia. So we are very proud to be the member of this platform, and we hope to support us to share your experience and knowledge and their activity. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Muhammad Mahmood Hassan from Somalia. Now, our next guest is from Islamic College University, Dr. Adnan Ali Adika.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Chair and distinguished members, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm here speaking on behalf of the Islamic College University in Uganda. First and foremost, let me register and convey the apologies of my Vice Chancellor, Dr. Abdallah Idris, who was scheduled to travel with me yesterday, but as we were about to leave, he received a call that there was an important Board of Trustees meeting today. That is why he's not here. The Islamic University College was started in 2011 as a constituent college of the Islamic Call of Libya. And in 2015, it became an independent university, which was established with one faculty, and that is the Faculty of Islamic Studies and Arabic Language. So the main focus was initially that. But as we moved on, the university expanded, and where we are right now, at least we have 3 faculties with more than 20 undergraduate programs and 5 master's programs, all of which started recently. We have a staff population of around 69. Being a young university, the majority of our staff are young as well, but they are doing a great job. Using this platform so far, the comstech platform, we have entered into a memorandum of understanding with a couple of institutions, and we have started reaping the benefits. I think it is advisable on my side to report that first and foremost, We signed an MOU with the Islamic University in Uganda, our sister university. And as of last year, through the technology exchange program, we have managed to get the ERP system, which we are using in our academic program. So thank you very much, IUIU and comstech for that initiative. We have also signed an MOU with the University of Lahore that has offered us scholarships. And one of our students is doing well, I understand. So all of that is as a result of the collaboration and utilizing this platform. Of course, we have also joined the Interlibrary Network. I was happy to see the Islamic Poly University College as the first university on that list. I don't know whether we came in first or it was just by coincidence. What are we looking at in terms of future? We're looking at research collaboration with universities that at least we realize a very good ranking based on what was presented earlier on by the respected doctor. We're also looking at capacity building and staff development. I'll be the happiest person if I leave Pakistan by the end of this program with at least 20 scholarships for masters and PhD. I'll be the happiest. So I'll be waiting at least for those offers, inshallah. We are also planning to sign MOUs during this session with a couple of universities, including First University and Superior University. Thank you very much for this opportunity. It has been my first time to come to Pakistan, and the reception wasn't so well because of the weather, and I arrived so late in the night, but I'm coping. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, our next guest is from Palestine Technical University, West Bank, Professor Hussein Shanak, the president of the university. I think we, in the respect of Palestinian brother, all we should stand up. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. My name is Hussein Shanak, President of Palestine Technical University, Kaduri. Palestine Technical University, Kaduri is a relatively old educational institution in the West Bank in Palestine. It was established in 1930 as an educational institution, and it was developed to a governmental university. Nowadays, it is about 12,000 students for the university and 3 campuses. We achieved, despite the situation in Palestine, we achieved good results in rankings, national and Arabic rankings. And also, we strongly support the research, education, and student exchange, staff exchange, and all these things. Please allow me to shed light on the situation in Gaza. My colleague maybe speak also about that. All the universities in Gaza were destroyed completely. We have all the universities are completely destroyed. Several university presidents were killed. Nearly all schools also destroyed in Gaza. We have about 14,000 students' schools were killed in the last few months. Yeah, and we hope the ceasefire will continue and things will become better in Gaza and in West Bank. Thank you again. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Hussain. Next, our guest is again from University of Palestine, Professor Salim Sabah, head of the Board of Trustees.
Thank you, everyone. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Greetings to you from beloved Palestine. I thank the conference organizers to this invitation and their efforts to achieve a better life our people. Life in the Gaza Strip has very difficult. The genocide that has destroyed everything. Trees, stones, human life, destroyed schools and universities. Israel has killed more than 60,000 Palestinians, including 20,000 students. Over 1 million students are now out of education, research without food or water. We look forward to cooperation with all universities to help life in the University of Gaza and to support education. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Salim Sabah, as well as Professor Hussain Shana. I think the government of Pakistan has already welcomed all the Palestinian students on the scholarships to study in Pakistan. The Quaid-e-Azam University, my institution, we had a last time meeting with some good friends from Dubai, and they are sending medical, science, technology students from Gaza to Pakistan. And we will warmly welcome. I will humbly request all the participating institutions who can help these Palestinian brothers, sisters, the students who haven't completed their education, they want to study in your institutions. Please warmly welcome them and offer them the scholarships. Thank you very much, Professor Iqbal Chaudhry. He is already working on it on the scholarships, how we can attract the Palestinian brothers to the OIC countries. And I'm sure all the institutions are for you, and we are for you as well. Thank you. Now our next speaker is from Tanzania, Professor Hamza Mustafa, Deputy Vice Chancellor Academics from Muslim University of Morogoro.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصل يا ربي وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد واغفر لي واغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات أجمعين يا خير الغافرين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Now, first of all, let me register my gratitude for this concept conception of excellence for inviting our university to participate another time. I have only 3 points to make. Number one, the location. Our university is located in Morogoro, Tanzania, East Africa. It is one of the young but dynamic universities. It's now There's a total enrollment of only 4,000 students. But we have 18 programs, doctoral, masters, as well as undergraduate, covering a wide range of fields. But of interest to ComStech are the basic sciences, that is mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology, IT, and the diagnostics sciences in medicine. We have laboratory technology programs. That's number one. Number two, my brother from IUIU indicated that IUIU actually, the whole idea originated in Pakistan. Unfortunately, my university, the idea did not originate in Pakistan, but all indications are that my university will blossom through Pakistan. And essentially through ComStech and this important program, ComStech Consortium of Excellence. I want to take this opportunity once again to register our sincere thanks as the beneficiary of ComStech 2 program. The first one was this Distinguished Scholars Program, 2023. I'm very happy to note that University Technology Mara, the Vice Chancellor, is here with his team. One of the scholars is here who accepted to come to our university in the field of physics, 2023, along with another professor from Indonesia, University Langga, Professor Siti Amina, in chemistry. This was the capacity program which these scholars came for 2 weeks, and the keynote has been enormous. As I'm talking, we have four staff from our university doing doctoral and one master's in Indonesia. And the others are expecting to go to Indonesia again. But it was through this connection, through this program, where we have this connection between universities and so on. But number two, the second program was the program which was known as the Virology and Vaccine Technology Training Program, in which only 12 members were supposed to attend that program in Indonesia from around the world. And our university was one of the beneficiaries again. So our staff attended the program, and I'm happy to report he is the first Tanzanian to be able to study this area of virology and vaccine production. So normally you don't know how to make vaccines, but this young man has learned and he can do that. So it is something very, very great, and I want to thank ComStech for this, and particularly His Excellency Professor Dr. Mohammed Iqbal for being so understanding and taking us on board. This has been possible because of the idea of establishing the Islamic University Consortium of Africa, which entered into agreement with the ComStech. So I'm very, very grateful for that. And finally, let me express hope that our university will also be lucky with the universities in Pakistan. So far, we have not been very lucky. I hope University of Lahore we shall be able to establish the link we have been trying for the past 1 year. I hope this time it will materialize, as well as for a number of programs we need in Pakistan. With these few remarks, وبقول هذا استغفر الله لي ولكم والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Professor. Thank you very much, Professor. Now, our next speaker is Professor Dr. Talib Khayyat, Director General, Islamic Republic of Mauritania.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Chef de State, honorable presence, I thank Comstech for the invitation and the good hospitality. The National Agency for Scientific Research and Innovation in Mauritania is an institution for the promotion of research in Mauritania created in 2020. This promotion of research is done for programs, valorization, in case of heavy equipment that can be shared on the mobility of research. The agency manages the National Research Fund. Despite this, we are working to bring together research and projective sectors in Mauritania. In addition to networking with the national and international institutions for better visibility of the country. But I would have liked on of the president of our universities for Mauritania to be present with us to answer the essential point of the meeting. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Talib Khayyat. He was from the National Agency for Scientific Research and Innovation. Now our next guest is Dr. Arif. He is from University Sumatera Utara, Secretary to Directorate of Internationalization and Global Partnership, Indonesia.
Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm here on behalf of Universitas Sumatera Utara, and Universitas Sumatera Utara is located in Sumatra Island, the biggest university in Sumatra Island. And warm regard from our rector, Prof. Murianto Amin, and our vice rector, Prof. Dr. Kopi. Warm regard for all of you. Universitas Sumatera Utara was established in 1952, so the oldest university in Sumatra. And then we have 42,000 students, undergraduate, diploma, master, and doctor, and also specialist and professional programs. And we have 3 campuses in Medan, in Deli Serdang, and in Tambunan. We have 16 faculty of medicine, law, agriculture, engineering, economic and business, dentistry, humanities, mathematics and natural sciences, social and political sciences, public health, nursing, physiology, pharmacy, computer science, and forestry. And also we have opened new faculty is Faculty of Professional Studies. And then we have 1 school, postgraduate school, which is multidisciplinary. And then right now we have some study program, international accredited, so we can collaborate to accept students from your university to do exchange and inbound or outbound student program. And then the rector conveyed that he has six priority programs to our university. First, adaptive, institutional, and governance. Second, adaptive in Tridharmata, because we as a lecturer has three functions: to teach, to research, and to do community services. And then we do infrastructure arrangement, and then campus digitalization, and then campus enterprise, and then the last one is collaboration. So we invited all of you to collaborate with our university on the Sumatera Utara. And then we have comparative advantages, we call Talenta. This abbreviation of tropical science and medicine, agro-industry, local wisdom, energy, natural resources, technology, and art. So we can collaborate in research in this area. And then proposal for flagship collaboration, we invite to do joint or double degree, and then research collaboration, and then opportunity to develop research cluster, and then visiting professor. We have already invited Prof. Iqbal to give a lecture, top scientist. And then we also open to invite guest lecture to our university. And then, of course, we have summer course. We invite students to do course in, of course, in Indonesia, it's always summer. So we call summer course to do study in Universitas Sumatera Utara. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next guest is from Mashhad University of Medical Sciences, Professor Dr. Majid. He is a professor of clinical nutrition. He is from Iran. Warm welcome, Professor.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. First of all, I would like to thank the Professor Kazari and his team for inviting me for this fantastic meeting. I'm interested in Mashhad University in terms of the educations. We have 12,000 students. Around 1,000 of them are international students with more than 1,000 academic staff. We are education bachelor, MSc, PhD, and postdoc, and also we have specialties in almost all fields of the medicine. In terms of the treatments, we have almost all procedures in medicals and surgeries, and we have more than 59 hospitals in Mashhad University, which is the second biggest city after Tehran in Iran. And we have almost all transplantation, including the heart transplantation, liver transplantation, lung transplantation, kidney transplantations, eye transplantation, ear transplantations, and many things. We have a special course for them, and we invited any of university which we are happy to organize for learning these techniques. And also in terms of the public health, we have a very good experience for public health in Iran. It is cost effectiveness and is awarded several times by WHO and evaluated with more than 15 years of experience. And we are happy to share this experience with other colleagues from the comstech. And also in terms of the research, we have more than 24 scientific journals. We have big institutes in Mashhad University, which is the biggest research institute in Iran with specialties. And also we have research park, which is connected between the research and the industry. And also we have good experience in clinical nutrition. You know, we don't have clinical nutritionists in many countries. We have this method, these specialties in Iran and some part of the around the world. We are happy to share it with your universities if you are interested to invite it to come by conference or in either to establish the clinical or hospital institutions for the patients. And also in nanobiotechnology, we are very expertise. We have a nano drugs, which is exported around the world. And also we have in herbal and complementary medicines, very good experience with industrial productions. If you are happy, we are happy to share this information with you. And also we have in research eye bank, you know, we have an eye bank at dead people's, which is very cheap. It's less than probably about $10 to sell it. And also we have a good experience of the research in cohort study. We have a big data in cohort study and obesity registry. We are happy to share this data and establish registry in your countries to link with us. And also we are very good experience in AI team to work in this area. In terms of the ranking, if you imagine at Gaza University, we are in the #1 in terms of the friendship between the international university, but international ranking of Mashhad University depends on the faculties. We have 7 faculties, medicine, pharmacists, dentists, all of there is almost #1 in Iran, and the pharmacist is 250, medicine is 350, and almost all of them is less than 500, 400, it depends on the universities. And finally, I invited you to visit lovely Iranian countries with more than 3,000 sanctions. I'm sure you will be enjoyed to visit my countries. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Majid. Now, our last guest and speaker, he is from University of Nizwa, Professor Dr. Waleed, Dean of Planning and Quality Management, Oman. Welcome, Chair.
Thank you for the invitation. So, Chair, thank you again. Dear brothers and sisters, what I thought maybe is just to give a glimpse about whom we are and what we do in a short video. So just to avoid talking, then I'll play the video. But overall, I'm really glad to be here. The University of Nizwa opened doors, actually, for all of you. I mean, to visit, to collaborate, and we are here to open the arms as well for all collaboration, possible collaboration in different aspects. I'll leave you with the video. That's on my behalf, anyway.
ورسالة تنشر الفكر الإيجابي وترسخ هوية الأمة وقيمها.
وأن الاهتمام بقطاع التعليم بمختلف أنواعه ومستوياته وتوفير البيئة الداعمة والمحفزة للبحث العلمي والابتكار سوف يكون في سلم أولوياتنا الوطنية.
واليوم تواصل الجامعة تطورها المستمر بالتأكيد على ما أسست عليه من قيم متينة تقوم على التميز والصدارة والاستدامة والريادة. وها هو المستقبل يطل بوضوح أكبر نسير إليه بخطوات ثابتة وإيمان قوي متقد. تسمو جامعة نزوى مع الأيام لتفيض عطاءاتها في حقل العلم والتعلم من طريق برامج أكاديمية متنوعة تلبي احتياجات نماء الوطن وتعزز إسهامات طلبتها الصفية عبر برامج الإنماء الطلابي.
هناك 4 كليات أساسية في جامعة نزوى.
يطرح فيها برامج أكاديمية مختلفة الدرجات، منها 46 برنامجا بدرجة البكالوريوس، و31 برنامجا بدرجة الدبلوم، وبرنامجان بدرجة الدبلوم العالي، و33 برنامجا بدرجة الماجستير، وبرنامجان بدرجة الدكتوراه. تحوي هذه البرامج تخصصات علمية متنوعة تشمل العلوم الإنسانية والعلوم التطبيقية، وذلك بهدف مواكبة احتياجات المجتمع العماني وسوق العمل ضمن رؤية عمان 2040. تشير آخر الإحصاءات بالجامعة على أن عدد طلبة جامعة النزوة المقيدين حاليا حسب الدرجات العلمية قد تجاوز 10,000 طالب وطالبة.
يتبنى الوطن في رؤيته طموحة عمان 2040 البحث العلمي محركا للنماء وباعثا لمستقبل مثمر. لذا تعددت المراكز وتنوعت المختبرات البحثية والعلمية في جامعة نزوة لتسمو بالوطن إلى آفاق أرحب. فيأتي العطاء غزيرا مدراره. تصدرت أرقامه مشهد النتاجين العلمي والفكري. براءات اختراع وأوراق علمية منشورة في مجالات علمية محكمة عالية التأثير. وكتب ودراسات ومشاركات في شتى محافل العلم المحلية والدولية. لقد نسجت جامعة نزوة شراكات مجتمعية متعددة وفاعلة التحمت بمفاصل بنية المجتمع في شتى توجهاته المهنية والصناعية، وهي بذلك تهدف إلى تنمية طاقات طلبتها وإثرائها، وتأتي برامج الإنماء الطلابي معززة لهذا التوجه، كما يتجلى ذلك فيما تقدمه الجامعة من عون فني ومادي لمؤسسات المجتمع عبر صندوق خدمة المجتمع. فيما يرفض صندوق معين احتياجات طلبة الجامعة، إذ يقف إلى جانبهم للتغلب على تحدياتهم المالية. تعزيزا للشراكة الفاعلة مع المجتمع، يأتي إنشاء مؤسسة معين الوقفية ليستمر النجاح وينمو العطاء.
تسعى جامعة نزوة إلى تحقيق التميز في المجال الأكاديمي والبحثي والريادي والمجتمعي بالالتزام بممارسات الجودة الشاملة، إذ إن الركيزة الأساس لممارسة الجودة في الجامعة هي التحسين المستمر في جميع عملياتها.
وتأتي منظومة نجاح بمراكزها ومقصوراتها الفنية والمهنية لتعزز مهارات الطالب، فيما يعمل مركز ريادة الأعمال لرفع رصيد الطالب وتمكينه لخوض ثمار الحياة الاقتصادية والإسهام فيها. وترسيخا لدور الجامعات وجهودها في نماء مجتمع المعرفة، اتجهت إلى تقديم دورات وبرامج إنمائية عبر أكاديمية نزوة للتطوير والتدريب ومحاضرات تعلم عربية للناطقين بغيرها. وترجمة لما آمنت به الجامعة من أن رأس المال البشري أعظم استثمار لا ينضب، فقد مكنت كادرها الأكاديمي والمساند مزيدا من برامج التأهيل والتدريب. به الإنجازات والكفاءات هيأت للجامعة لحصد مراتب متقدمة محليا وعالميا. تترجم بذلك دورها المهم في بناء الإنسان وصناعة العقول وصقل المهارات، إسهاما مقدرا لبناء عمان واقتصادها المعرفي.
Thank you very much, Professor. One of the speaker, he is online. He is from Indonesia, Professor Naiman, Vice Rector for Research, Erlangga University. So I may request Professor Naiman to please say a few words to the participants.
Professor Newman, can you hear us?
Disiapin dulu ya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So thank you for this opportunity. I would like, my name is Nyoman from Universitas Erlangga. I'm the Vice Rector for Research, Innovation, and Community Development. So in this opportunity, I would like to thank to all the esteemed university partners, especially for Professor Iqbal from Comstech, and also a university, the representative university who joined this meeting in this afternoon in Indonesia, maybe in the morning in Pakistan, but I think we in Pakistan now is will be in the afternoon, yeah, because our difference is 2 hours. So I already heard about the university mentioning their profile and also our opportunity to join the collaboration. So in this meeting, Universitas Erlangga would like to introduce about the community development program. So with the Comstech, I think in the last 2 years, we also do together for the Science and Techno Park with the WACD. So we also visited the pharmaceutical industry Biotis that produce the COVID-19 vaccine from Universitas Erlangga, and now is already got the permission from our regulator in Indonesia. So then also already used for our Indonesian people or community in Indonesia for a booster and also the primary vaccine. So I heard also the information from representative Vice Chancellor or President from Somalia or any others country related to the vaccine development. So I would like also to introduce that our university, Universitas Erlangga, we had also research center for vaccine development. So we already success for the COVID-19 vaccine in INAVAC, the name in INAVAC, and now we have, I think, so many challenges to develop others vaccine that now also happening in Indonesia, like the flu virus from the animals, from I think avian. It's not like a chicken, but also others animal like pig, and also with the cow, we have a problem with the virus from the moth and the nails diseases. So why the community development program is very important to introduce here in this very esteemed university join in Comstech meeting. So may I then introduce the WACD. So Ms. Raisa will share the PowerPoint. Mungkin Mbak Raisa, ya.
So I think with the limited of time, I would like to introduce that international outlook or international engagement we can do by doing the research on the community or community development or community services. Why? Because yeah, we already realized that the human health, well-being, and also the environment is now becoming closer and closer. So this is also the serious, I think, point for us to be more giving the contribution as academia or researcher to the community. It's not only in Indonesia, but also in the global country. So World University Association for Community Development is established in 2018, initiated by Rector of Universitas Erlangga, Professor Muhammad Nasih. So now, yeah, almost entering the 7 years of this association. So we have around 41 esteemed university partner or members of this World University Association for Community Development. So the head secretariat is in Universitas Erlangga, but we can do the community development with our partners countries. So I will show the video later what we do for the community development in international level. So then what the program of WACD. So next. So in 2000, so this is the partner. So I think next, yeah, because we have limited time. So our program in 2024. So actually we have our priority program is in education, and then in international joint conference, education, it's been on health and also in environment. So then joint conference, so then mobility program, but this one mobility with the community, like student, academia, researcher, lecturer, we can join hand in hand with the university partner to do like the program of international community development, like in Thailand, in East Timor, in Malaysia, also with Australia, and of course also with the Pakistan in the future, because our partner also come from university in Pakistan. So we have guest lecturing also in this program. So we are opening like a webinar lecture or during the joint conference or during the international community development. We also inviting the academia who join this program to deliver their expertise to the student or also among the researcher or academia in the host institution. So next. So I think I would like to share this kind of international community development with multidisciplinary approach on health, on food, and also on environment. We do together with the partner in our partner countries. So we can see in this video, I think short few what we do in last 2024. Ms. Raisa,
sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Can you please be brief?
Yeah.
Can
Hello.
you please be brief so that we can close the session actually?
Oh yeah, okay. This is our last maybe video. Tolong Mbak Raisa bisa cepat ya. So so I'm also agree with like international ranking or QS ranking. We also do in Universitas Erlangga. So of course, I think with this kind of the community development, we are not only increasing or improving, but we also giving the very outcome and impact to the society. I think Mbak Raisa bisa videonya agak cepat. I think this is the video dan suaranya.
Throughout the year, World University Association for Community Development drives global change by enhancing resource access, empowering communities, and fostering sustainable solutions. Throughout the year, World University Association for Community Development has collaborated internationally with university members to improve quality of life, expand economic opportunities, and strengthen community resilience, tailoring each initiative to local needs and enhancing cross-border problem solving. On this occasion, Universitas Airlangga, Prince of Songkla University, Kasetsart University, University Technology Malaysia, University Kuala Lumpur, Universidade Nacional Timor-Leste, and University Malaysia Sabah collaborated in joint efforts, including research, education, and community building to foster self-sufficiency and open opportunities for cultural exchange and enrich collaboration.
Very much, Professor Nyan from Airlangga University. I'm sorry I missed one of the guests from Sichuan University. Professor Dr. Zhang, Director of Sina Research. May I request you? Yes.
So we hope we also do the research bits on community together, and we focusing on two programs, health and also conservation and green economy. So our rector just established two kind of inter-university center for excellence. One health autonomy and the second one conservation and green economy. So both of this inter-university is really close related to our program in WUACT. So the interaction between the environment, climate change with the human health and also the well-being.
Professors, administrators, engineering, and I was a career, which will allow scientist, and also I'm also getting involved in some of the academic creative work. I think it's a great opportunity to
So thank you very much for this opportunity. So of course we very our rector is sending the best regard to us.
Personally, I've been working with nucleic acids for the past 30, 40 years. Was educated in China, bachelor and master, then later went to Switzerland, finished my PhD there, then spent 20 years in United States, started as a postdoctoral research fellow at Harvard Medical School, later was hired as a faculty in City University of New York, and later promoted to full professor at Georgia State University. So my advisor, Jack Shostak, came win Nobel Prize year 2009. So he was invited to Sichuan University. Sichuan University is my alma mater. So to establish a Nobel Prize Research Institute in nucleic acid. So I was asked to be the director of this institution. So although our institution is small, but is play important role in nucleic acid research. In China, the Chinese Pharmaceutical Society, this is one of the oldest Chinese pharmaceutical society, oldest scientific society. It was founded over modern scientific society. It was founded 118 years ago. So this pharmaceutical society decided to form a nucleic acid therapeutic division. So they approached me, asked me to be the chair of this new division. So of course, I was happily accepted this invitation. So I think I do have a responsibility to promote nucleic acid research, not just in China and also at worldwide, especially at comstech this stage. I think it's will be my pleasure, and also my strength will be spent on this endeavor to encourage interactions among different universities, different countries, different cultures, to continue nucleic acid research. As we know, nucleic acid play a very important role in our lives. That is a molecule keep our genetic information, and all our life evolve around the nucleic acids. It's a very critical molecule. That's why I spent over 30, 40 years working on this. And as you know, a few years ago, during the COVID season, at least in China, everybody was required to have a COVID detection every day. Okay. So, of course, we don't want any epidemic happening again, but you never know. The disease has no boundaries. Okay, the viruses can easily cross international borders, country borders, and move from one nation to another nation in a very, very rapid speed. So that's why I view nucleic acid research is a very important area. We can get the viruses, pathogens, and other terrible diseases detected very quickly. And also nucleic acid could be very useful as a therapeutic. As you know, the mRNA vaccine has saved, if not tens of millions of lives, at least millions of lives during the COVID season. So personally, I'm very confident continuing nucleic acid research will largely improve our living standard for everyone on this planet. We have over 8 billion people on this planet. And OIC covers about almost 30%. Okay, that is a quarter of this population. So that is a great task for us to move forward in therapeutic and diagnostic area, which is good, not just for OIC, will be also good for entire humankind. I'll be happy to coordinate the nucleic acid research based on the comstech, based on the leadership of Iqbal and Professor Zhao. So I'm confident this will be a great direction. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Professor Wang. I think we are now near to close the session. I'm grateful as Al-Chaudhry. Congratulations to him for assembling such a galaxy of leaders of the institutions. And we are very happy to have you all who are here. We can see the thrust of the collaboration among the participating institution. We are very happy to welcome you in this annual meeting. I think the OIC member countries, the developed world like China, Russia, Kazan, they have participated, and many top institutions of our country, like the leader in computer science first is here. Quaid-e-Azam University, #1 institution of the country, and QS ranking in the top 315th institution. So we are very happy to welcome you at Pakistan. But one thing I think, if you kindly allow me, our brothers who have participated from Palestine especially, and undoubtedly all of the leaders, you people, it is very difficult to spare the few hours, but you have spared the days for this meeting. We are very happy and warmly welcome you at Comstech. For my Palestinian brothers, I think as my national policy of my country, you know, Pakistan don't recognize Israel. We don't recognize as a state to Israel. If you ask any Pakistani, so they are very emotional about Palestine because of our national policy. Whatever it is happening in Palestine, it is against the humanity. So the link which has been created between you and us, it is from the Creator, the Khalik, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it is La ilaha illallah. And this is the link, what we are saying today, to warmly welcome you, whatever the facility, whatever the resources we have, my friends who are sitting here, all of them, they are open for the Gazan as well as for the Palestinian. We can understand your feelings. We daily watch the international community and international media. The one thing which you have exposed, it is the people's, the champion of the humanity. Those who have been, at least in my the matured life of 50 years, 60 years, I have been listening about the fundamental rights, international rights, human rights, and they were calling themselves the champions, and you have very rightly exposed. Salute to our brothers, Palestine, the way you are sacrificing, and believe you me, any Pakistani or any human beings who are existing at the moment at the globe, they are with you from the inner core of their heart. I was talking to one of the Pakistani lady, and we were, of course, at least you can say minimum in a short time, we discussed the Palestine. All the time we remember you. When I asked one of the lady that this is the news about two-state solution, and it is coming from different leaders. And this lady, you know, we are underdeveloped. And the lady, what she said to me, who gave this choice to the leaders to decide about the two-state solution? It is only one state, and that is the Palestine. So that far you can see our feelings. And when I was talking to about 10 to 15 days back, when I was talking to one of the person who was talking about the Gazan students, we were open. That number, they asked me how many numbers you can accept. I said, without any limit, you can send the Palestine. So all my colleagues who are sitting here, they are open for you. Thanks you. Thank you very much. You came all the way in a difficult situation. You left your country, you left your families. I don't know how many they are alive and how many they have passed away. But you came for this meeting. I have no words to thank you. So thanks, Professor. You gave this opportunity to say a few words about the Palestine. Yes, my brothers, I'm meeting them after 50 years. That is about Bengali brothers. So we are very happy to see you in Pakistan. I can see my student is also sitting here and the other Bengali brothers. So we're very happy. Warm welcome to Pakistan. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Niaz, for moderating this session.
Now I would request our worthy rector, Mr. Aftab Maroof from Past University for brief remarks.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Honorable, thank you, Dr. Iqbal Chaudhry, for providing us this opportunity. And we all are here and to exchange and learn from each other, know each other's strengths and needs, and cooperate for a better future, for a better progress. Inshallah, we will interact during the next session, and we will find the ways to actually help each other. And I very strongly second Professor's sentiment that you have seen coming from us about Palestine and about Bangladesh. We are feeling the same. Thank you very much, all of you coming over here. And you will have a good memory of this place and useful visit, inshallah, over here. Again, thank you, Comstech, for providing us this opportunity. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, sir. Before we close, I have 3 important announcements to make. Initially, I just talked about the need assessment form that has been with you. If you can hand out to my colleague, Mr. Hasib, before we leave. The other is that we have a university meeting arranged for between this time till 4 p.m. If you have any collaboration, you can just tell us, we'll take you to the 3rd floor. And the third is that at 3 p.m. we have a distinguished lecture by Professor Zhao on the 3rd floor after lunch, inshallah. So now we'll move outside for a group photo followed by lunch. Our team will guide you outside. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Professor Newman.
Yeah, thank you.